Evening, everybody. So I am back at Camp Getaway, and it's time to get away from here. I can read the signs. I'm not stupid. I'm not trying to pick an unnecessary fight with nature itself. I came back to camp. I left town about 4:50 from Safeway. A little after 4:50. It's 5:30 right now. I was really, the legs were felt like lead riding back, laden with lactic, and I was sore from dancing last night. Like I said, when I dance. I don't hold back. Stomping the ground, stomping. It's a quad workout. So, after yesterday's confrontation with the LEOs, we call them, law enforcement officers, Forest Circus, the bulletproof vest wearing Rangers. I mean, how many? They're outfitted like they're going to war. Who's the war with? I mean, it's as if I'm Antifa in fucking Portland right now. Seriously. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah. I'm just gonna make sure they're not still here. I got ransacked by critters. This is not human. What did this? Holy crap! They went through. They tore the headboard off. What is this? Holy shit! Is that my seat? They ripped my seat apart. All right. Now I don't have a seat for the car. Front seat, driver's seat. Damn. And I mean, I don't want to be somewhere where I got to deal with that. I go to town for a day. I stayed in town. I left Friday, and I stayed in town last 2 nights. I'm not interested in coming back to total destruction. So, I mean, I was already going to listen to them, the Officer White and such, and show them a little bit of obeisance and fealty and subservience and bend the knee a little bit, just enough to not, go to jail. I'm amazed. I have never seen anything like this. These critters ripped my driver's seat apart. Holy crap. And so the heated seats, and that's not going to work anymore. Wow. What else? Okay. Oh, and they broke my lights. I really like those. All right. You win some, you lose some, Dang. I'm having a moment. Holy crap. They ripped apart my console. This is... Wow. I need a moment. I saw, they took the blanket off the window that won't roll up and got into that on that side and tore one of those like mail delivery containers that are kind of like styrofoam but stronger. One of these. Oh no, like a veggie, like a lettuce container. One of these. See that? And that's where I had a lot of my stuff stored inside. Okay, Uncle. Seriously, like, this is it's unprecedented in my life, and I've been doing this a long time. Unprecedented. Damn. So, Lord, I got to keep on moving where I can't be found. Oh, good. I found a can opener. I can actually have some beans. That's a step in the right direction. See, look for small victories. Look for small victories. In this case, at this moment, I was looking at, like, all I got left is a can of diced tomatoes with the pop top. But I got a couple cans of beans and 2 cans of chili. up here. And I had to ride all the way back here just to get to these things because I was out of food in town and I was out of money and spent my last $2.18 on a Reed's ginger soda because I needed a little sugar to get back here. And that's just what's up, man. You just, steps of a righteous man are ordered of God. Rejoice for the steps of a righteous man. They are ordered of God. They are ordered of God. So in this scenario, it looks a lot worse than it really is. I mean, it's just taking me an hour or two to clean up. And it won't be dark for a little bit, so. Wow. I had a whole agenda what I was going to talk about this evening vlog. Bear with me, y'all. I'm going through it. I'm really hungry. Today I've had, well, church, thank God. Thank you, Calvary Chapel, Quincy, and Pastor Rob. This morning they put out a spread of salami and cheese with the donuts, because if it was just donuts, I was really dying for protein. I made that short last night about having a can of sardines to get through the night, and it did work, but and I did dance a lot. It did burn a lot of energy that was technically unnecessary, but also you gotta show the spirits what's up. You gotta command that shit. You gotta be the boss, and you can't let them defeat you. Like, you can't just lay down and take it. I don't bend the knee. Just call me Shadrach right now. Like, I'm not bowing to Nebuchadnezzar, the golden 90-foot statue of the king. I'm not bowing to convenience. I'm not bowing to Babylon. I'm not bowing to your digital ID proposal. I'm not bowing to, mask mandates and fucking vaccine mandates. I'm not bowing to any of that. I'm unvaxxed. I'm a free soul on this planet. I'm built for this. I mean, I'm built for this. Quite literally. Like, I mean, it's a cooperation between me and Dad, me and Spirit. We're collaborating here. And the whole point of the labor is to build a machine, a human machine that can resist the machine. I mean, remember, oh man, 187 pounds, okay? 5'8". Solid muscle. I got a little bit of gut still. It's not that bad. Probably could stand to lose like 6 or 7 pounds. And then, I'm going to clean up. Yeah, see, this was not like, I had hoped that the critters hadn't come and done their thing. Oh, they ripped my favorite towel. See, don't get too attached to anything. As the spirits are listening, I know. Okay, I think if you're at this point in my channel, you're watching this far on my stuff, you know my premise is that we're physical beings in the spiritual world, and the spirits are what really run shit. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? Against principalities and powers in high places, powers of darkness. Yeah. Forces of evil in the bozo nightmare. Pin all the music in a phony gas chamber because one's got a weasel, another's got a bag. When Beck's lyrics start making sense, then you're waking up. Yeah. So I'm not going to make any revelations about where I'm going, but I'm going as soon as possible. Maybe tonight. As soon as I get this cleaned up, and get some rest and some food in my system, and get thinking clearly. I'm a bit in shock right now. Holy crap. Ripped through a canvas grocery bag that just had recycling in it. Lord, gotta keep on moving where I can't be found. By the way, he actually wrote me a ticket for a campfire out here, $380 fine, and a chance of going to jail for it, federal crime, because I said I was going to have a fire in my video. They're watching my videos, right? What's up? What's up, Officer White? Fucking prick. Oh my goodness, I don't have a driver's seat now. I mean, Subarus are dime a dozen as far as like parts, because they all break down eventually. Head gasket problems. People try to over turbo the WRX, and so I'll get like a nice STI front seat or something, racing set, Recaro. I'll find one somewhere. Just like, without resistance. Okay, and I don't want to. Okay, without resistance in life, there's no way to get stronger. It's like the resistance training of riding the bike back here. And I was going as mellow as I can with the new gears, the new 10-speed and the narrower chain and friction shifting. So it's not like there's no definite click, click, and 7-speed and 8-speed chains are like thicker. And so they're not it's 330 seconds on the 7-speed. I think these are like, what's the smaller than 330 seconds? They're smaller, 11, I don't know, whatever. They're thinner. And so when I was really muscling it out like I did last Friday getting here on the 7-speed wheel and a 42x24, I tried to put the same kind of force into it tonight, and it would just start skipping. So you have to use souplesse and finesse with the 10-speed, which is fine. It'll train me, which is how I trained originally to be a champion cyclist. Souplesse and finesse. Shift before you need to. Don't grind. Don't stand on it when you're not definite about the gear you're in. So I already noticed that about this 10-speed. It's a really beautiful setup. It's a really beautiful bike, and it's riding super well, but I have to adjust my riding style for the scenario, which I will do. I mean, I don't really like this spot anyways. It's too claustrophobic, too clustered, too many pests, too many buzzing bees and mosquitoes and flies and buzz, 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 and all this shit. And I don't like it. So, and they made a mess of this place. I mean, I've been trying to stay on top of it, but so another L. You win some, you lose some. You can't lose them all. I'm still looking for a comb. I want to brush my hair really bad, and I'm really hungry. And this, that, and the other. If it's not one thing, it's your mother. It really is. So, not a really extreme close-up, but I am smelling like a rose that somebody gave me on my birthday, deathbed. Banana, banana. I'd like to cover that song at some point in my life. Let me catch my breath. I haven't had a bite yet. I only have a liter of water for the night, so I gotta be real Spartan about my use of resources. I want to show, though, before I do tidy up and move on, how committed the critters are to eating. By the way, in town at the U Adventures on the message board, like trail conditions, they mentioned that one of the bear dens is occupied. So be careful, because it's that time of year. The bear know, and they're getting ready. Look at the blood on this. They actually ate Ultra Sheer Body Mist, Neutrogena. They ate that, but where's the can that I had? There's a can of beans that they ripped apart, and the evidence was they're just eating, digging into it, and there's blood all over the can. Really, yeah, not impressive. See, this is you might blame me for not being more prepared, but I've never seen that. I've never seen anything like that. So maybe I've never been out here in September. I'm not sure. Late September. Do you remember? I need to get some music going. I need to get some good vibes going. I need to get some food in my system. Hopefully I didn't get all my bread, because I counted on a half loaf of sourdough in there. Jiminy Christmas. Good golly gosh almighty. Dang it. Yeah, no driver's seat. No more. And Entonces, now what? And now what? We got into that bag. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yikes, a mundo. It's like, this is why I need friends up here. If someone was at camp, that wouldn't happen. I mean, man, just looks like a freaking hurricane came through. I mean, again, at least it wasn't human. I mean, they visited, and this might be why they were so upset in town yesterday. if it was like this on Saturday morning when they came out and looked, yeah, like, you guys just making a mess out there. Fuck. Once again, I'm going to be totally open and forthcoming and as honest and transparent as possible. Vulnerability is strength, as Brene Brown would say. I am vulnerable here. I am literally vulnerable in this location. I'm gonna have to put up some wood on that window because something thicker than a blanket, because they came in last night, and that means they'll come in again. And I feel very at risk, like an at-risk youth. Are you an at-risk youth? No. The two youths. The two what? The two youths. My cousin Vinny. Okay, I'm just gonna start rambling into movie quotes because this is my type of glossolalia, you know, like where you kind of speak in tongues and just, I mean, you should hear me when I curse in tongues. You know, I do, because it's just coming out of me. But part of the autism, part of the self-comforting and stimming, they call it. I'm stimming right now. This is me stimming. This is me a little scared, a little bit taken aback. I'm going to burn my trash, okay? Am I allowed to burn cardboard trash? Officer White, you're going to write me another ticket, and the other officer, you're going to try and put me in jail for processing trash properly? Yeah, probably. You're watching this far on the clock. I mean, unless you're doing it at home and with one-handed. So my friend said, my good friend says, yeah, just give them a show. Because they obviously got a hard on for you. What is it about me, man? What is it? I mean, come on, seriously? I make this look good. I love you guys. I got some work to do. I'm starving. I'm getting a little delirious. And low blood sugar. Here we go, y'all. God bless America. Over and out.